Hi everyone, this is Julie from Kazaz here. Today I'm just going to give you a quick tip on stamping on plastic. So this is our plastic sheet you get from Kazaz. It's nice and thick and sturdy, and it's great for using for all different purposes where you don't necessarily want to see what's around the stamped image, or if you want to be able to see through a stamped image, for making windows or clear boxes for shaker cards and all sorts of things. It is also often called acetate, but in Kazaz we call it plastic sheet. I'm not 100% sure what the difference is, but it works well. So the only ink that will really dry on that is StazOn. Today I'm using the StazOn Jet Black. We do also have the StazOn in the cotton white, which you can use on the plastic sheet as well. And I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers precision press because when you stamp with the StazOn on the plastic, it often has a tendency to slip. So you certainly can use your normal acrylic blocks and stamp it in that way, but you just need to be really careful you don't slip on the plastic. It does also have a tendency to stick to the plastic, so when you stamp it on and go to lift it off, the plastic sheet will lift up. So all I'm doing to fix that is popping a little tiny bit of washi tape on, and that will just help hold it in place. It doesn't matter if it lifts up, you just peel it off the stamp. That's not a problem at all. So as I normally would, I've just lined these up so that they fit onto the plastic that I have. I'm using a bit of an offcut here today, and just inking up. Now with StazOn ink, it's important that you keep the plastic insert that comes in the lid. I have attached mine with Magic Mount because that seals it. It does dry up quite quickly. It's a solvent based ink and it does dry up quickly, so it's really important that you keep the lid on. As usual with your inking up, just tap gently. I think mine almost needs a bit of a refill. And make sure your stamp is completely covered. Then pop it over and stamp it. And obviously because we're stamping with the precision press, if it doesn't come out as a good image, you can re-stamp it and it'll line up exactly. But that's come out really good today. Now it does take a little while to dry, so it's important to pop that aside and let it dry, but I want 2 of these, so I'm just going to turn that piece around, stick it down again, make sure the tape's not in the way, and repeat the process. Now a couple of things with using StazOn ink in general. As I said, it's a solvent based ink. It does not bleed if you use it with water, so if you want to use any of your water techniques with your distress inks, or if you want to colour with watercolour pencils, StazOn is the one to use. A lot of people say they can't get it off their stamps, and the best way to do that is to use a stamp cleaner. The Cleanse It cleaner that we have works a treat. So I've got that, I've stamped that to clean them. Just dab a little bit of this on. It does come with a cloth top, mine's come off, that doesn't matter, it still works. And a cloth, and that'll get your stamps nice and clean. Now one important thing, all the Kazaz stamps are the red rubber stamps, which are nice and durable, which is fantastic. You can, pretty hard to damage them. You can stamp with paint, and you can scrub them with a scrubbing brush if you need to, because they are nice and durable. One thing to note, if using StazOn, some of the clear stamps that you can get on the market will react with the solvents in StazOn. So yeah, some of the cheaper clear stamps will react, so just be careful of that. But obviously the red rubber ones are perfectly fine. So that's it for today. I will show you a picture of the finished project in just a second.